cruising along the Amalfi coast was such an incredible experience. To see the landscape from the water was totally different from land. We were lucky enough to rent a car and be able to head into Positano and actually see the sights with a different perspective and from a different eye. It was beautiful in both instances. The amount of lemon trees on the way in was astonishing, and the size of the lemons once we got there was actually quite incredible. I don't think we've ever seen lemons that were that big. You will see that we indulged a bit and got some incredible sorbet, and if you look at the size of that lemon, it's as big as our hand. The drive into town was quite interesting, with very, very narrow roads and two-way cars, trucks, and buses. When we see chocolate fondant in a window, we head in. On our way out of town, there was another interesting sight, a truck trying to go one way while the bus was coming the other. We weren't quite sure if they were actually going to be able to make it through without colliding, and the bikes and scooters just add to the entertainment here. Beautiful sights, and we had a birthday to celebrate, so the girls baked a cake. As we went exploring some more, we discovered more beautiful caves with crystal clear waters and blue hues like you've never seen before. We've actually seen a lot over the summer, but these were nonetheless very, very cool to go into. As we arrived to Piso, where we anchored for the night, we found a small marina where we were able to leave our dinghy and hike up the steep hike to the town. We took our first tuk-tuk ride, which was very interesting. We needed two, of course, because they couldn't fit 5 of us. And off we went to visit Chiesa Piedigrotta, which was a pretty incredible underground church, as you'll see here. The inside was fascinating and old and just beautiful. The town is stunning, and the views are as well. A little fun in the sun before we headed off for the day, and then this guy decided that he was having a little more fun. I would not be caught doing this, but he had a blast and it looked quite challenging, but he did it and held, and there were no big fish that came up, which was good. As we cruised down south, we anchored for the night and had a beautiful view of Stromboli. And the kids had a little fun before we headed off, crossing over into Sicily. We've really loved the quaint towns and alleyways that we've discovered over our trip. It's been amazing to just see how different yet similar these places are. Our second bus venture into Taormina, which was worth it. The bus was on time, there were no delays. We were pretty excited. One of Sicily's staples is marzipan. It looks beautiful. The taste, not so much, but very pretty to look at. More sightseeing, beautiful, beautiful roads, beautiful buildings. I loved those plants. We headed to see one of the Colosseums that was in Catania. Quite big and magnificent. Off to Mount Etna we went. What an incredible experience. We were very happy that we chose not to hike up the entire way because it appears that it may have taken us the entire day to do so. Here testing the soil as he felt heat. Mount Etna had erupted just 2 days prior to us going, which was pretty cool to see the lava that had dried up, and such a vast landscape. It was quite the experience. My favorite part of this entire trip has to be the fruit and vegetable markets. The fresh food is something that I've definitely loved along the way. Cooking, as you can see, is also something I enjoy, so all of the fresh food definitely brings me joy. Mike and Adric went to the rescue of a boater that was having motor issues. Laundry day again. So much fun. Pistachio cheese was so delicious. You have to try it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.